Oh, we made it. Fist fight with live stream. Good way to start your day. Welcome to Cartomancy Mesquite. I'm Angela. Hi, Carl. Good to see you. I didn't know if we were going to be on today. We were having a small fist fight there. Needless to say, the one who always wins won. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. I really enjoy doing this every Saturday. This is one of my favorite parts of the week. It literally is. Right now, especially. So if you want to put your questions in, go ahead. Hi, Risa. Good to see you. So happy you're here. Hi, Akila. Good to see all of you. I enjoy these Saturdays. Hi, Joyful Journey. Yep. We have a nice, tight little crew here, Carl. Thank you, Risa. It's good to see all of you. Oh, no. Wow, Teresa, you got hit by Milton. That was awful. That was a bad one. I did a not string for you for the hurricane. I did it so that it wouldn't come in at a 6. I tried to pull it down in size, but there wasn't much you could do to stop all that water. Hi, Nalani. Good to see you. It's feeling better, Carl, but I still need the surgery. I'm going to have to. There ain't no two ways around it. So that's going to be in the beginning of November or the end of November. It depends on which surgery date I get. They only do it twice a month. It's not a really popular surgery, thank God. Because it involves your sitting, standing, laying down, and pretty much anything else you want to do without, your legs. Yeah, I'm doing a little better, T. Lynn. Thank you. Okay, so pop your questions in and I'll get started on them. Oh, did we forget our banner or did I not put one in? No, I didn't. Oh, okay, there's one. There, I got you a banner. I'm getting better at this. You're dealing with the threat of a migraine? Okay, I'll send you some healing on that. Yep. Gotcha, Carl. You're number 1. So start popping those questions in and I'll start reading in a minute or two. I like to give the cards a good shuffle before I get started. Yes, Reese, I got you. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Got your Joyful Journey. I think I might cleanse these cards too, since I had an argument with StreamYard before we even got started. And this is how I do it. Just light up some sage. Am I a little bit of a firebug? Oh, yes. There we go. Clean up that energy. Get messages nice and clear. Okay. Was it talking about Milton? Get back up here. Yeah, Teresa, how did Milton go? Have you got your power and stuff back on? Obviously you have a little bit, but I mean everything. I've been through that. You lose water, power, sewage, just everything. Trash. And I know how that goes. I was just wondering if things are all back together. Gotcha, Nalani. Oh wow. Good, Teresa. That's amazing. Nice to hear it. Hi, Rossi. Good to see you. If you want to pop your question in, that's what I'm doing right now. Is just racking up the questions, getting ready, and cleansing the cards. That's another thing to knock the old energy out of the cards. Let's see if I can do this for you. That's what I do. It knocks all the old energy out that's been sitting in there. Because if you're studying, then you want to know every bit of how to do the cards. Okay, Rossi, gotcha. See, I've got 5 questions here. I guess I can get started since I got a few. And I always get out my oracle cards, my favorite ones. These are the Golden Insights Oracle. I like those for questions that aren't really card questions. They're more of a, you want to know something from your guides or your oracles. Okay. Let me get up here. Okay. First up is Carl. He's on it today. His question didn't get a chance to disappear. Sometimes they do that on me, but Carl seems to get it more than others. Okay, a message from my guides for next week. Okay, from your guides. I think that's better from here, from the oracle cards. Yeah, the reading cards are very specific. They don't give you quite the answer from guides as the oracles do. The reading cards are more about people and events. Okay, you've got conflicting feelings about self-control and leadership. So you need to think more about what you want as opposed to what everybody else wants. You're going to receive a gift or something unexpected, I'm going to lay you 5 down because you need a bigger reading. You have timing issues. You're going to have time pressures. But you need to get out more on social networks. You need to get out there, expanding your social circle. That's kind of what's keeping you stuck in your spot right now, is not expanding and not getting out there to meet other people and, spread your word around about your own business. Yep. You always have surprises coming, Carl. Yep. Every time you expect some kind of surprise, and every time the cards say, yeah, it's coming, and you get them one right after the other. But over this whole thing, they're saying you got to think more about your own self control and leadership, and taking a bigger part in leadership of your own in your own business. You need to take that under your wing and take control of it. It's yours. And then you've got that receiving a gift or something unexpected, but you have time pressures, and that's usually on your money. So you got to watch those time pressures, but you need to spread your word about what you do, how you do it, and where you do it. Let everybody know about your business. Don't keep it a secret, or get yourself out there more. More people need to know about you and what you do. Even if you have a very specific job, like right here in the reading community, everybody reads tarot, everybody reads oracle cards. Yeah, it's hard to deal with your team just being patient. Yep. But you got to get your word out there about you, not them, you. See, I'm the only one that reads playing cards. You won't find anybody else that reads playing cards the way I do. I mean, Marie reads playing cards, but she doesn't do it the way I do. She can't pick out people. She can't tell you specific things are going to happen. She'll tell you things are going to be bad, things are going to be good, but she doesn't read them so you can tell exactly who the person is in your cards. Like these come out with exactly the person. I can get you down to such detail that you can, after you've gotten used to me reading the cards, you could tell exactly who that person was. Just in your reading, just by the way I read them. And it's these near Lincoln and the Speedway, the neighborhood right behind where old wrecking yard was. Yep. Nice to me. The old wrecking yard was. I like that. Thank you, Risa. I'm just trying to explain to Carl the difference and what you need to know about the difference. And Carl says, true. Let's see this. True, you're the only one I know aside from my older sister when I was a kid just playing around. Yeah. The problem with hi Viviani, good to see you. The only problem with being the only one is, who do I get to read my cards? Because you can't always read your own cards. It's hard to get your ego out of there and hard to get what you already know out of there when you're trying to read for yourself. That's the problem. Okay, let's see who's next. Okay, we got Risa. A message from my guides, please. Okay, I'm going to do the guides, the oracle cards again. Like I said, mine are too deep. The playing cards are a lot too detailed to be just a message from your guides. You need more of a reading around the energy around you. This is more of just an energy around you message. Diana and Viviana. Yeah, Diana does read for me. She reads the tarot cards, but I mean reading my reading cards, my playing cards. That's where it gets difficult. Yes, you can sleep early tonight, Carl. Okay, a message from your guides. Okay, you get wish fulfillment, hidden magic, seeking more excitement, thirsty for something, fulfilling destiny, good fortune. But you're feeling powerless, you're being held back. What I would say that this is saying to you is you've got all this good stuff coming to you, all of this good stuff. But where the problem lies is you handcuff yourself. You don't allow yourself to enjoy it. You don't allow yourself to even accept it sometimes. You let it go on by because you've got yourself locked up. You need to loosen up your own energy and enjoy the good stuff you have coming to you because it is there. Yeah, those were great cards, Hypnicity. I want them for mine. Boy, that would be nice. Good reading, Reese. I'm glad for you. That's happy news. Now I've got Joyful Journey. A message for this week. Okay, you want to know what's going on this week. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Risa. I'd love it too if that were my reading. Okay, Joyful Journey. Let's see, what have you got coming up for this week? I'm just going to do a general read for you. You've got a fair boy that you haven't seen in years. It's going to be additional years apart, but you're worried about him for some reason. There's something happening with him that you got to pay attention to. Okay, Angela. There, I got stuck on the oracle cards. Now I've got to switch back to shuffling and spreading the cards with my reading cards, my playing cards. Okay, now it's someone else that's worried. You're going to be angry about somebody that's worried around water. They're worrying about nothing probably, and it's going to annoy the piss out of you. And I know it does me. When people worry about nothing. get these out of the way. I don't know where today for some reason. Okay, we have a divorced woman here. Looks like she's going to end up at the hospital. For some reason, it's going to involve her marriage. But she's divorced, so it would have been a past marriage. And it was children. Oh, it's gossip. Okay, here we got it. There's a divorced woman. She's going to the hospital, but I think it's going to involve her past marriage, the children, and there's gossip going between the whole bunch. And that trip to the hospital it's just going to make it annoying. And that's why I usually go by myself and tell no one. So you're witnessing a first here with me admitting I'm going to the hospital because I usually sneak there by myself and go home by myself. It's easier when you don't have people gossiping about what's going on so far as your children, your marriage, your past marriage, all gossiping about what's going on at the hospital. So, yeah, you've got my nightmare coming. I don't like to deal with that. But, some people like to be the center of attention. I don't. You are going to be the divorced woman's going to be the center of attention. And then somebody's going to be happy about the gossip. They're going to get good news, but you're going to be angry with this older man. He's unmarried. He's an older man. He's honest. He generally gives you good advice. That's the kind of person he is. But you're going to be angry with him about all of this, what's going on. He's going to say something and it's going to set you off. But don't let it get you too bad. Okay, then he's going to be drinking. You're going to get a kiss from him. And this younger man, he's in his 20s and his 30s, could be a child of yours or the divorced woman's, I'm sorry, the one that's going to the hospital. And it's going to happen around water. So there's going to be like a river, a lake. Here you can't spit without hitting the river or lake. They're all over the place. Hi, Lizzie. Good to see you. Okay, Teresa, I just saw your question. I'm going to star you right there. Come on, let me star her question. Me and StreamYard are having an argument today. Yes, Lizzie. Gotcha. But that's what we got from the general read is there's all this talk about this divorced woman going to the hospital. When I usually go to the hospital, I sneak into valet parking and leave my car there because I got to have my car ready to go. Yeah, what a week, huh? Yeah, it's got this unmarried man drinking is the first thing right off the bat. He's drinking because he's happy about some gossip that he heard. He heard something and he's happy about it. What it is, I don't know, but the hospital is just above him. And above that's the divorced woman. So he may be happy she's going to the hospital, either happy, haha, she's getting hers, or happy she's needed it and he still cares enough that he's happy that she's finally getting it done. But the next thing coming up is this young man in his 20s or 30s. He's going to give a kiss to this woman that's going to the hospital. And then following that, you're going to be angry with this divorced woman because of her children. It has something to do with her children, like maybe she didn't tell her children or whatever, or doesn't want them to visit, but you're going to be angry with her over that. So that tells me it's not you. It's someone else. And then finally, there's news around water about that past marriage. Don't even go there that they're talking about getting remarried. If you hear that mess, just slap them both. But there's talk about the marriage. You're going to hear news about that. But that's your week. It's going to be busy. It's mostly not, because it's going to be just a bunch of jibber jabber. It's a bunch of gossip, and people are going to be talking about people, and you don't really need to listen to that. It's not necessary. And most of it isn't right anyway. So try to let it go. Try not to let it get to you. You are going to get angry towards the end of the week, but don't let it get to you that much. Just let it go. It's easier that way. Yep, you got a big week coming, Joyful Journey. Packed full of people. Okay, next is Hypnicity. There we go, Miss Milani. Got you up there. Messages from my starter husband, David. He passed in 2010. Okay. Starter husband. Tell her what's going on. I'm going to see what he knows about what's going on down here. Okay, starter husband. Tell her what's going on. Well, the immediate energy is news about someone else's home and you going out of town. You're going to visit someone. It's going to be news to you. So don't expect a surprise. You got to go out of town. That's the immediate energy. So I expect that coming up quick. Thank you, Risa. Oh, there's that angry card. People are going to be popping off this week, it seems. You got 3 9s. We'll see how they work out when we get to the other layout. Okay. First of all, we've got you being in company. You're going to have company with you. Your car is going to be in question. This company you're going to have it on your trip here with your car wanting to break down on you. There'll be somebody that you haven't seen in years. It's going to be a visit that you haven't dealt with in a while. The person's going to lie to you, and you're going to be angry. See, there's company, your car in question. then that's the haven't seen in years. That's the lie. Then someone's going to be angry. That's you being angry. But all of this car stuff, most of it can be avoided. The next thing I want you to do is go check your oil, antifreeze, tire pressure, that kind of thing. Check all those little things because they're usually the car problems. If you check all that first, then you won't have problems on the road. So now go ahead and get your car checked out tomorrow or later today if you have the time. And it shows you being angry about signing papers. Somebody's going to want to fight. That's this dark woman. She's married, the dark married woman, but you're going to get a gift out of all of this. So I'd say that you're right on the money about the signing of papers. Don't sign the papers. You're going to get a gift out at the end of this. Oh, he was an auto mechanic. That just kills me. First thing out the gate, check your car. That's what he's telling you. Just what I just said. Check the oil, check the antifreeze, check the tire pressure, all that little stuff. Because it's always the little stuff. That's what starts all of your big car problems is the little stuff. If you take care of the little stuff, you don't have to worry about it. Then you're going to get a gift and have a minor quarrel about it. See, there's your gift. There's your minor quarrel. That's a love affair. Someone's going to have a love affair. You're going to hear about that. And there's a younger man, 20s, and a fair man, 20s and 30s. You know, he's young. You're going to go out of town with him for some reason. Yeah, he had an affair with his first wife. I think he's learned his lesson. Okay, that's just your general overview of what's going on. So I'm going to shuffle these again. We're going to do the other layout and see what else is going on. But he is right off the bat warning you to check your car. Check all the little things about your car. I have a new computer I'm trying to get set up. As soon as I get that set up, I imagine it'll be easier to do these readings. Okay, this person you haven't seen in years, you're going to see them like immediately. And the car thing is immediately too. So check your car like as soon as you get off of here, go check your oil, check your gas, check your antifreeze, check your tire pressure, check all that little stuff. That way you don't have to worry about the car breaking down while you're in the middle of something. You're going to have company during this trip. The next trip you go on, the next time you go out in your car, and they are going to lie to you. So I would say if your car is in question, you take it to a mechanic, that mechanic's going to be the one lying to you. And that may be another word from your late husband. Yeah. He's going to tell you about that kind of stuff. So I would say that since the lie is right there with your car, let me see if I can get this in fast. Your lie has to deal with your car because they're right in the same row. And you're going to have company with you. There's going to be somebody with you on this little trip in your car. Then somebody's going to get in a fight. Somebody's going to get in a fight You're going to be angry about it and sign papers. Oh, he knows you're gullible. That's what he's warning you about. So if somebody else is going to be in a fight, you're going to get angry and sign papers about it. That usually means paying, bailing them out or signing them out, ROR, whatever. That's usually what happens in that kind of stuff. So just be aware of that. I don't bail anybody out. Just a policy. I've had a family. They live 2,000 miles away for a reason. Okay, and then you have a trip out of town with a married woman, dark married woman, and a fair boy. So it's going to be a smaller boy. It's not going to be, he's going to be like a teenager or less. He's going to be smaller. And then the last thing you have coming up is you're getting a gift and you're going to have a minor quarrel. When you get this gift, you're going to have a minor quarrel with a relative who's having an affair. You're going to find out about a relative who's screwing around, and you're not going to like it. But you're getting a gift out of it, mainly to get you to shut up. That's usually what I call those gifts. That's the gift to shut up. Because I tend to not. So there's your message. He had a lot to say. You might want to come back sooner and ask again because he's got a lot to talk about. Yep, he's got a lot to talk about. And check your car and don't listen to that mechanic. Listen to your own gifts. Yeah, you love gifts? Well, listen to your gifts when your late husband is talking, okay? And listen for what he says while you're getting the car work done, if you feel it has to go. Okay, next we have Rossi. Rossi wants a message for this upcoming week. Okay, Rossi, do you want that from the playing cards or the oracle cards? Because I could go either way here. If you just want a general message, I would say go with the oracle cards. If you want real detail, playing cards. So pick out which one you want, Rossi. Plug it in there. Detailed or oracle? Playing cards? Okay, you got it. It all depends on what kind of message you want. You want to know the details of what's going on? That's the playing cards. I think I'm going to give these a good thwack first, too. Too many angry people in these cards. Okay, let's see what we've got for Rossi for the upcoming week. Yeah, one of you guys got to learn how to read these cards so that you can read mine for me. Okay, someone's going to get into a fight. It's not you. It's going to be in your home, though. At a party. Oh, you're not having a party? Detailed kind of girl. Gotcha. It's going to be a fight in your house. So that's going to be at a party. You're going to have people over. So watch out for that. And that's immediate energy coming up. So if you have a couple of people coming over, you might want to think about who you're inviting. Ooh, money and a gift right next to each other. That's always good news. Yep, there's that party at the end of the cards. Okay, first off, yeah, you've got a few people in these cards. You've got a fair girl. She's the one worried about money and a gift from a widow. So I would say that's about an inheritance because you've got a widow. She's worried about money and a gift. Apparently, she thinks there's something she's supposed to get that she hasn't gotten. Oh, for you? Okay, get them. Yeah, get those. Both of them are for you then. And then there's a widow and an older man, 60s plus. It has something to do with marriage and a relative. He's going to be happy about a relative getting married, and you're going to hear all this. Thank you, Viviani. That's very nice of you. Yeah, you've got the widow here is right with this dark married man. He's in his 50s, 60s, and he's thinking about a marriage, his marriage probably. And then you have a relative who's happy about it. So they're happy about something to do with a marriage, like maybe somebody's getting divorced, maybe somebody's getting married, but it's somebody else that the marriage is about. Hi, Diana. Good to see you. Glad to see you in here. Peeping in on my card reading. That's nice. You get to hear what I do in public. Here we go. And that's someone's happy because they're working. You're not real happy about them working, so maybe they're working someplace you don't like. And then there's the signing of papers at a party. I would not call that a party. If you're signing papers and you're an enemy to something that's going on. So I would say watch your back here and watch who you invite to your house because this is a party at your house. So you need to watch what's going on there. Yeah, Rossi, watch who you invite to your house. If there's anything main message about this, I would say that's watch about who you invite. But I've seen parties where I didn't invite people and they still showed up. So you got to watch for those too. Need to be your own bouncer. Okay, there's a relative in a marriage, but whatever this has to do with the relative in the marriage, there's money and someone working, so they're doing good. You're going to hear about them doing well. It's it's a relative, money, working in a marriage, so it must be working out. That you're going to hear about. But right on the top of that is a party where you're an enemy to the signing of papers, and they're going to expect you to sign papers. With it being upright, that's you signing papers. So, yeah, watch what's going on. This doesn't seem real negative, but it's not, it's kind of sneaky. You know what I mean? It's not heavy negativity coming into you. It's just somebody sneaking around here. And that's just because I say it's because it's a party. You're an enemy to it, and you're going to be the one signing papers. Yeah, I would say watch what's going on at that party. And then on top of that, this older man is going to be happy and he's going to give you a gift. There's something that you've done or you are You have a large family, so marriage is possible. Yeah. Yeah, that's why mine is. I don't even listen to them anymore. I don't send gifts, nothing. Because my family is too much the all out brawl type at a marriage at a wedding. Yes, I don't even go. But this man is happy about it and he's going to give you a gift. He's happy about what's going on. And at the very end of your week, you're going to have a widow and a fair girl around you. And you're going to be worried about the two of them. There's something about them that you're going to be worried about. You lurk even when you're at home. Yep. Did you see Diana's last short? Oh, that was hysterical. I loved it. She was such a good witch. My God, it was amazing. Yep. So, Rossi, here's what you got. You got to watch out for these two women because they're worried. And I don't know what they're worried about, but you need to quell down the gossip a little bit. Yep. And be the bouncer at your own door. Okay? That's your week. It's going to be busy. Okay. And we have Teresa. I've been thinking a lot about my dad, Alex, lately. He passed 2 years ago. Any message from him? You're welcome, Rossi. Yeah, Diana, lurk all you want. I love lurkers. Lurk away. Diana, did you have a question you want to put in or you want to wait till Friday? Okay. Any message from Alex? Okay, any message from Alex? Okay. Your immediate energy is a dark void with his cars in question. It's going to be at your home. If your house is anything like mine, I have one spot where for dead cars. There's a spot near my house. I live on a corner, so everybody parks all the way around. And there's one spot where every car comes to die. Ooh, you got the good luck card in there. Okay. And Diana says, well, I'm driving, but I could ask a question pertaining to my house and it's extra discomfort today. When will this clear up? Let me put a star on you, Diana. There you go. I got you. Okay, first up, Teresa, there's a doctor's appointment because of an accident, but you're going to have good luck out of this. You're going to have good luck. So you have There's you. That's the doctor. There's the accident. There's your good luck is right next to the accident. So there's something fortunate about that. It's going to be an unpleasant surprise, but you are going to get a kiss because of that accident. So if it could be a surprise, somebody you haven't seen in a long time, could be somebody you know you get in an accident with, but you're going to get a kiss at when you have this accident. So that's the funniest layout for an accident I think I've ever seen. It's both confusing and confounding at the same time. It's not a bad accident at all, so don't worry about that. After it all, it is just a doctor's appointment and not a hospital visit. Then at the time of this kiss, it's going to be somebody you haven't seen in years. They're not working. You'll see two women are going to be there. One's a divorced woman, and the other is a married woman, fair complected married woman will be there. So that's going to be a busy accident scene. And this fair woman is going to shed tears. She's also going to gossip with a fair woman. It's going to be at your home. So there's going to be a lot of chin wagging at your house about this accident. So you have to know at least one or two of these people in the accident. You're going to have a crowd at your house. And it is at your house. There's your home right there, where everybody's talking about it. Let's give these a shuffle. And it's summer winter in Texas. I was freezing my buns off this morning and now it's getting hot. So we're having summer winter in Dallas. We don't have fall, it's summer winter. At night it's in the morning it's winter and in the afternoon it's summer. You're getting a kiss right away at home. And it's from one of these two women. It's the divorced woman or it's the fair married woman. They're apparently very happy for something for you, Teresa. Yep. Tampa's like that too. Yeah, we're getting a 50-degree swing right now. It's like 45 at night and 90 in the day. 40, 45, 90, 95. That's what we're getting. Okay, and after that kiss at home, you're also going to be discussing somebody not working. It's somebody you haven't seen in years, and this is just gossip. They're going to be the women coming to your house are going to be bringing up gossip about somebody you haven't seen in a long time, and they're out of work right now. Yeah, I used to watch the Dallas Cowboys until they fired Tom Landry, and then I haven't watched football since. Literally, just not interested. And then there's a fair girl, very fair complected, and you've got good luck with her. She's going to shed tears. She's going to shed tears. You're going to have good luck though with whatever she's shedding tears about is going to be tears of joy because it's good luck's right in the middle. This Jack of Diamonds is good luck. So you've got good luck coming right there. And it's right after the out of work. So I would say it has to do something with out of work, like this person either wants to be out of work or gets work very shortly. See the good luck and the out of work, the 3 of spades. And then finally, to round it up, he's going to tell you about a doctor. You've got a doctor's appointment, an accident, and an unpleasant surprise. Well, accidents are generally an unpleasant surprise. Your Buccaneers and Packers. It's good to have at least one team. I'm glad you have two. But there's a little bit of unpleasant surprise. You know, the little accident. It's not a big accident. There's no hospital. There's no law. There's no nothing around this accident, so it's not going to be a big accident. So he's had a lot to tell you. He's watching you. He's around you, and he sees the very tiny detail of what's going on. And all of this was a heads up to let you know that he's around. So he is watching, and that's what he has to tell you. So he's real close. Yeah, your dad Alex is not ignoring you. He's paying detailed attention to what's going on. Okay. Next up, we have Lizzie. She wants a message as well for next week. Okay. Do you want the details or an oracle? You're welcome, Teresa. Lizzie, do you want an oracle? Or do you want the details? Okay, you got details. Yes, Chica. My little dog's wandering around. She's telling me, okay, it's been long enough, Mama. It's okay, Chica. I only got 2 more readings to do here. We got Lizzie and we got Diana. Okay? Okay, your car is in question. There'll be a fair boy there, and he's going to be successful. So there'll be a fair boy to help you out, whatever it is. You'll probably run out of gas or get a flat tire, and it won't be much. It's a little car problem. It's always nice to have a little car problem. I prefer those. That's why I check my oil, my antifreeze, my tire pressure, that kind of stuff. I even checked my windshield washer fluid because nothing worse than being caught in a storm or a mess and have no windshield washer fluid. Down here, when the trees go bonkers and the pollen's flying, sometimes you can't see it for the pollen. So you still have to have that windshield washer fluid. Okay, to start off with, somebody's going to be happy. It's an older man, a fair older man. He's happy your car's in question. Going to a doctor's appointment. You're going to get a call about it. So I don't know if you're lending him your car or what's going on here, but this is one of those stranger readings. Okay. There's his happiness. He's being happy. This older man, fair complected, he's going to be happy. Your car's going to be in question. There's a doctor's appointment, and you're going to get a call about a doctor's appointment. So that's all one event, so to speak, coming about. So it may be during that call you find out your car is in question. He's going to be happy maybe because he solves it rather quickly. That could be what's coming out of here, but it's kind of hard to tell because this is a little bit confusing, and some of them are. That's just the way life is. A lot of incidents are confusing, and usually when I get readings like this, it all comes out exactly as it plays. Like, here's happiness. He's happy. He shows up when your car's in question. You're headed to a doctor's appointment, and you get a call at the same time. And it's kind of confusing, but it all works out well, and it doesn't take much time. But still, check your tire pressure, your oil, your antifreeze. Before you go, maybe you can avoid even that, albeit pleasant. It doesn't need to be an interruption. There doesn't have to be if it's something easy. You've got a lot of people in your cards. Okay. Here you've got, okay, I've got to translate this one. See, this used to be just a call. Now it's a text or a short email. Technology has changed things. And it's going to be from a dark complected man in his 20s or 30s, a young man. And a fair girl is going to be there, a fair man, unmarried woman. You're going to get an unpleasant surprise from that group, but you're going to get a call from them. It's going to be from one of them, and I'd say probably the dark young man. Okay, Teresa, thank you. Loved having you and loved reading your cards. You're fun. Have a good week. But it's going to be an unpleasant surprise. They feel like a gossipy bunch, so. And the unpleasant surprise is going to have legal tones to it. There's going to be a question. The unpleasant surprise, someone else's legal issues, but they're going to try to bring legal issues into it. There's a question about surgery, but it's going to be successful. So you're going to hear someone having surgery. It's going to be successful surgery, so don't worry about it. But there is a little bit of gossipy tones here, too. The cards aren't bad. They're just busy. Yeah, you got a busy week coming. Okay. Yeah, when the cards sound really weird or you can't make a straight sentence out of them, watch for it because it will play out. And you'll be laughing when you get done hearing this whole thing play out the way it was read. Hi, T. Lynn. Teresa needed a second suitcase for the cheese hots when I went back to meet in the Hollows. Holmgren brought Silver Lake nuns a big screen when he learned they were big fans watching on a tiny TV. That sounds like a screen. That had to be fun. Okay. This man is still happy about the car in question. You're headed to a doctor's appointment. So it's not a big deal. You're just going to have to watch that car, check your oil, check your antifreeze, check your tire pressure. It's still in there. And this fair young girl and dark young man, 20s, 30s, they're going to be successful in helping you with that car. There's an unpleasant surprise and a question about surgery. And I can't tell whose surgery this is, but I think it's probably this man coming up behind it. We have a little bit of legal entanglement, a call coming, and it's from a fair man. So I would say it's probably his surgery you're going to hear about because he's right next to it. So don't worry about this mess. It's not going to be yours. And it's going to be an unpleasant surprise, but it's just going to be an unpleasant surprise. It's not an unmitigated disaster, if you know what I mean. There's a difference. It's just an unpleasant surprise about somebody getting surgery. And we all get surgery from time to time. It ain't a big deal. And when you look at this whole reading, I can't get the whole thing up there, but you've got vastly more red cards than black ones. So, you've got more hearts and diamonds than you do clubs and spades. So that means your reading overall is pretty good. You got a few people in mind? Okay, good. Then you got a heads up on what's coming. And that's what this whole reading is, this type of reading is about, is to give you a heads up on what's coming up ahead of you. So you have a good week. Okay, now the last reading I got, and we're over an hour, so I'm just going to go right on to Diana. Let me see what she's got. I'm driving. I could ask a question pertaining to my house, and it's extra discomfort today. When will this clear up? Let's see. I'm using my pendulum, Diana. Will Diana's mess clear up today? Some of it. Will her physical mess clear up today? Yeah, it looks like you and me both have a couple more days of it, at least. How about her house mess? Will that clear up today? No, but that'll clear up soon. You got a couple more days of that to deal with. Will her house be all cleared up by next week? Yeah, I'm getting a pretty good swing on that. I would say your house is going to be all cleared up next week. And that's what I got for you, Diane. If you want me to read you later, give me a call. We can pop on a StreamYard and do a reading. Love you. Yeah, I got you to the driveway, Diana. If you want me to read you some more, just give me a text and I'll send you a link to StreamYard. Okay? Love y'all. And this was a whole lot of fun doing everybody's readings. This always picks me up. So thank y'all for coming. Enjoy your weeks. And I'll see you next week. Thank you, Risa. I'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.